How's it going out there? Losing it? What the fuck is the date today? October 18th, 2007. Alright, I know I said I was going to have a weight update shortly after my last video, but obviously I didn't. I figured after my results from last week I would wait and share my results from this week with you guys. And today the results were kind of interesting. I say that because if you remember back when I first started, I wasn't getting a lot of results with the pound lossage, and I kind of attributed this to the scale I was using. And I remember I made a video hunting all over town trying to find a scale that went to about 500 or at least 450, and couldn't find one. But it seemed once I got under about 440, the scale I have is a bit more accurate, and I think that my assessment that I started this recent resurgence at 450 is it's not accurate, because it seems like every time I step on the scale, last week I stepped on the scale and I was still 450, and I stepped on it again, I was like 447, stepped on it again 450, stepped on it again 453. It's not accurate. So I figured I'll just give it a week and maybe I'll get under that sort of inaccuracy area. Well, I didn't still. So this week, today I stepped on it. First thing it said was 450 again. Stepped on it again. It said 456. So I was like, well, looks like I'm gonna have to lose some more weight before I find out my accurate weight with this scale I have. And I did a little experiment. I have a 20-pound weight, and I went on the scale by myself, said 450, grabbed the weight, and it said 460. So there's some kind of inconsistency there. It's only supposed to go to 400 pounds. That's the max that it was advertised as. That's as far as it goes. I can actually show you because I have it down here. Let's see if I can get a decent picture of it. See a little, I don't know if you can see it well, but at about 100, underneath that it says 390, and that's as far as it goes. And so I'm not gonna say that it's all the scale's fault. I still haven't been logging my calories. I've been sort of doing it in my head like I did for a while, and I figured that would just work because I really haven't been eating a lot. I've been eating maybe 2 meals, but for some of it I really don't know accurately. I've been kind of like estimating and rounding up a little bit, and that's probably not a great thing to do. So I went grocery shopping today, and I got another composition pad, and I'm going to turn this into calorie log and also an exercise log to say exactly what I do every day, so I can kind of see a bigger picture, especially months from now when I want to sort of gauge how I'm doing. I can say, oh, I remember back when I first started, I could only last 20 minutes on the treadmill, or 30 minutes, There's another thing I want to talk about today. I have been lifting weights, just free weights. I think I said this last time. I've been doing curls, and I've also been using this machine to work my thighs. Sort of sit down and you lift weight with your shin, kind of. I think you probably know what machine I'm talking about, because I don't really want to talk about this. I really didn't want to share this, but one of the first things I'd like to see is my pant size go down and my thigh size go down, because you see a lot of fat guys, and they've still got skinny legs and they've got huge guts, and maybe that's beer gut or whatever they say, but I don't know. I think I'm probably quite past that area, and I'm pretty much fat all over the place. I've got quite a big butt, and please don't laugh, but it's fucking true. I can admit that shit, and I really like to see that go away. I'd like to see that be one of the first things I get rid of. So I'm working on. I've been consistently using this machine to work my thighs. Another reason is I ordered a pair of shorts on the internet about a month or two ago, and they're size 60, and I wear size 60 at pretty much everything, and the thighs were too tight, and I had to send them back. I haven't sent them back yet. I think I'm just gonna hold on to them, and maybe a month from now I'll try them on again and see if they don't fit nicely. And if they do, that'll be just a nice gauge of my success. And if not, that'll be something else to keep shooting for. So I really hate to give the impression that I'm just using this scale as a cop-out, but I'm going to anyway, because I've been working out 5 days a week, and I have been pushing it, and I've cut my calories back a lot. And another thing that leads me to believe this is for the longest time I've stepped on the scale and it said 450, and I figured I was just maintaining, you know. So all along I could have been going even higher than 450, and that's bad. So I just got to keep working until I'm below that inaccuracy area, and hopefully that'll be soon. If I don't see results within the next 2 weeks, if I don't see results within a solid month of this diet plan, then I'm definitely going to try and change something. Maybe try and get a little more intense in the exercise area. Maybe well, I'm sure the log will help with that, so I can see exactly what I've been doing and sort of maybe make a routine, like a weekly routine plan. Because right now I'm kind of just treadmilling it, like, and I can see improvements already. Like, I can do more. Every time I go to the gym, I can push myself a little bit farther, you know. Like, I think in my last video I said something like I did like 5 minutes and then 10 minutes on the treadmill my first day. Then then another day, maybe 2 or 3 days after that, I did 20 minutes. Well, now I'm up to 30 minutes on the treadmill. And tell me, I don't know if I've got a lot of workout experts out there, but tell me if this is a good method. Pretty much my flat rate on the treadmill right now is 2 miles an hour. And what I've been doing is I kind of start off at 2 miles an hour for about 3 or 4 minutes and bump it up to 2.5. If I said this in my last video, I'm sorry. I hate that when I'm talking to someone and I start explaining something and I'm like, did I already tell this person that? I don't know. If I did, sorry, but I'm going to say it again. So I go to 2.5 for about 2 minutes, and then I go up to 3.5 for just maybe a minute and a half. It's kind of like a run or a jog for me. And the other day I even did 4 miles an hour for maybe a minute, and then I really start sweating and I really get out of breath, and I kind of pull it back to 2.5, pull it back to 2 until my head's not so sweaty, until I get my breath back, and then that goes on for about maybe 6 minutes. I just kind of ease back into it, and then when I start feeling a little bit more energy built up, I go back to 2.5, 3.0, 3.5 until I'm out of breath again. And then I kind of do that about 3 times. So it's about every 10 minutes I do that. So this is by no means accurate. This is by no means exactly what I do, but I would say I do about 6 minutes at 2.0, about 1 or 2 minutes at 2.5, then about a minute and a half at 3.5, and I just do that about 3 times, and then that's equals out to about 30 minutes. So, and then it seems like I'll do that every day, and then maybe every other day I do the weights, do the curling. And I hope I'm not saying that wrong. If I am not accurately saying what I'm doing, then somebody tell me if that is what I'm doing. So I think I've rambled on enough. Sorry if I've disappointed anybody with no weight loss, but like I said, I truly believe that it's the scale right now. And I'd show you what I'm talking about, but my camera's on cord. So unless I had somebody else down here, or unless I rigged something to hook it on, then I couldn't get any footage of that. So I'm sorry. But until next week, this is Losing It. Seems like it's probably gonna be weekly now. Probably gonna be weekly episodes. I shouldn't even say episodes. This isn't like a TV show. It's just a video blog. But my routine, I have Wednesdays and Thursdays off. Wednesday nights are the nights I weigh myself. So it just makes sense, and it'll probably be pretty easy for me to update Wednesday nights. But don't hold me to that. Okay, we'll see what happens. Alright, I'll see you later, guys.